Hello and welcome to a new video. And today was a big push day with finally the reverse grip bench press, barbell bench press securely in my arsenal as my strength exercise for my chest. And the first set I tried, I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult, so I tried it with about 50 kilograms since I'm not sure exactly where my one rep max lies. I think it lies actually in between 65 and 70 kilograms. So it's actually not too bad given that I have not trained the barbell bench press specifically for the last, probably a few months, I think. Yeah, last few months, as I'm just trying to solve the issue and with my how I'm going to be performing strength exercises with my scoliosis. So here I am doing a 50 kilogram barbell bench press with pauses. It really was a more of helping me being able to drive out of the most difficult position in the bench press, which is always going to be the lowest position where the chest is stretched the most. So again, I thought I did it again for 5 reps. I felt it was too light, even with 2 second pauses. I personally felt that this was a bit too light. So here I make the change. I move all the way up to 60 kilograms, which again, I think it definitely felt a little bit heavier, but it felt a lot more manageable. It felt as though I really had to grip, onto the bar and actually, being able to move the bar slowly and make this exercise work for me. And of course, you probably couldn't see on the first set of my 60 kilogram pause bench is that the ascent is not that pretty, or perhaps I think it was the descent that was not very pretty, and I had to kind of groove it properly again for the next set, which again, it definitely felt a hell of a lot easier. Definitely again felt heavy. 3 sets of 5 for with 2 second pauses in between reps with 2 reps in reserve. So I think this is definitely a good way for me to start building that problem where I do have some problems firing out of the hole into a position where where the lockout is actually fairly easy, because I actually have a problem. I can get it off the chest, but the thing is that once it gets to the middle portion, that's where I'm stuck. That's usually where I struggle the most. So here it is. Definitely, it will not feel easy going forward, but it definitely, again, some technique work. But hopefully, it bodes well. Today was a good first day for my strength exercise, the reverse grip barbell bench press. Now for my hypertrophy exercise, which was the plate-loaded seated chest press. Again, the same weight as last week, 40 kilograms per side. And again, not too bad. I think I honestly, again, this is where I've really been struggling to figure out how to actually correct the imbalance between the left and the right side. I managed to struggle all the way to 8. I actually managed to do pretty good considering that I couldn't even get the 8th rep on the second set off my chest in the last session, but I managed to get it on my right arm this time, but not my left, unfortunately. So definitely have to see where that goes. I'll probably lighten the weight up next week. Last pressing exercise of the day, the plate loaded seated shoulder press with 20 kilos per side. I again not done this exercise for a short while, so again I did expect to lose a bit of strength, which I think I did. I only managed to get 13 reps, and you might see along the way that I shift up. I think that was probably largely because I felt a little bit unstable. I am not sure. This happened to me a few times already. I might have to switch over to the Smith machine. Honestly, it feels a little bit more stable in that machine, so I'm probably going to have to switch over to that. But anyway, 2 sets, 13 repetitions, with the second set being a myorep set. Not too bad. I'll probably switch over to the Smith machine on the next session. And now onto some arm work. So firstly, I did the dumbbell Skullcrushers with 7.5 kilograms per hand. I think it was for 26, close to 30 repetitions. Definitely not an easy one, but again, I just want to be able to build and hopefully, at least maintain my size. But I just want, hopefully, if I can, to build the size in my arms by the time the half marathon comes around. So definitely felt good, got a good pump. Up next is the exercise that I don't normally do, and very rarely do I do it unless if I am including it for a specific workout that I want to be able to include more front delt work, because I usually get a lot of front delt work from the bench press. So here I am doing front raises with dumbbells, 5 kilogram dumbbells for one set of 30. I honestly thought I could get to 30, but it took definitely again a little bit of a struggle, but I'm happy I did it. I could have gone for a second set, but I was running out of time in this workout, so I had to get it done quickly, and I wanted to be able to get a good pump in my front delts after doing the bench work, which I only did very low reps off with much heavier weight. And now onto some light dumbbell work. I think it was 10 kilograms per hand for about, I think it was probably close to 30 reps, or actually 30 repetitions. And again, definitely had to fight through those last few reps, but that's what it's all about. Got a good pump again. Arm size always has been a problem for me. Definitely, not having the biggest muscle bellies, it's not easy to look that big. So I just do what I can, with what I can, with what I could. I think that was overall good session. I'll just see you in the next one, guys.